13, 7, 6, 4, 17, 14, 11,
So ready now for a men's J1500. Once again, we'll announce the field once they're underway. And that is now. All right, we have Jensen Wheeler from Williamstown, also Williams Davies from Mornington Peninsula. From Melbourne Uni, Jimmy Goulis, Western Athletics, Daniel Villado. From Richmond Harriers, Michael Johnson. William Short from Glen Huntly. From Diamond Valley, Rodri Whelan. William Anderson from Knox. From Doncaster, Alfie Onley. Angus Emmons from Glen Huntly. From Albury, Dexter Hill. From Langwarrin Running Club, it is Andrew Molditch. Jasper Bignell from Sandringham, also Anthony Stamoulis, Jesse Nankervis from Ballarat YCW, and from Mentone, Oliver Scott. And Max Ueda once again doing the pacing duties out front. Looks like the Mentone uniform's not too far behind him, and that will be Oliver Scott. So around the 4:33 through to 4:40 mark is the spread on this field. As you see, Max Ueda out nicely. Also moving well early there, it is Jasper Bignell from Sandringham. Dexter Hill from Albury sitting midfield. Johnson, Villado, a few of the more and Gould are sitting at the rear of the field, so more of the experienced runners just sitting in the back at the moment as they look at an opening lap of around the 70-second mark. So they're on about 4:23 pace, thereabouts. And it is Max Ueda leading the way. So there's no sub-4:30s in this pack, so Max has certainly got them moving along nicely. I think Stamoulis might be sitting there in second position. Now we're seeing Hill just moving up slightly, going into that 5th or 6th spot. Taller figure there of Nankervis, not far off the back of him, and also William Anderson. So it is Oliver Scott leading on the track. Nicely strung out at the moment. A few of our more experienced runners still sitting at the rear of the field, but as they come down, they'll be getting 2 laps to go. So Scott out there, also Stamoulis. Another one in the picture at the Williams Short, then Hill. Nice running there also from Molditch, sitting midfield. From Mornington Peninsula, we have William Davies. Now Johnson starting to make his moves, just gone past the Diamond Valley runner there in Rodri Whelan. As we go through the 800 mark in about 2:25, I'll give that one, maybe 2:24. So sitting on 72 pace there, so around 4:30. So I'll need a little bit of a kick down if we want some sub-4:30s. It is Hill who's making the big moves there, the Albury runner, Dexter Hill now in 3rd position alongside Stamoulis. William Short next. So now it is Oliver Scott leading the way on his own. He's got a 4:38 PB. Dexter Hill's coming in, and he has got a 4:34. So Stamoulis also there, and he's a 4:35 runner. So nicely evenly matched out front. Short also in the picture, and he's a 4:33 man, one of the top seeds. Young Sandringham runner there is Bignell. He's coming through. Nankervis not far behind him. And then we see, as I said, some of the more experienced runners now starting to make their way through. Michael Johnson from Richmond, the first one of those. Villado now coming alongside Goulis. Then we have Angus Emmons from Glen Huntly. Then Molditch. Then Whelan. Davies in next position. Then our Doncaster runner in there in Onley. Tracking through the 1200 now, 300 out, and Diz Hill looks like he's going to make the big move here down the back straight. So Scott's done so much of the leading since the pacemaker dropped off, but Scott's not going to let him go past easily. So just pushing Hill out to the outer lanes there, and Scott really 200 metres out is making this race on. Let's get behind these. It's a very good race out front here. Scott's done a lot of the work. He's pushed up forward early. Hill did a big move to try and get into the lead, but Scott wouldn't let him through, and they're going to come into the home straight locked together. Short in next position, then Villado's coming home strongly He's just gone past Demoulas, Johnson coming, and also Goulas. But into the home straight here, Dexter Hill and also Oliver Scott. And it will be really close. And what we're seeing is William Short coming over the top of everyone. And William Short will take it for Glenn Huntley. That was a good run. Hill, also Scott, then Villado. Big finish from him. So some good times being run in the men's J1500. Entertaining race as we see Jensen Wheeler coming through now. Also Rodri Whelan and also the rounding out the field, William Anderson from Knox. But good run there. William Short from Glen Huntley taking out the race.